What's going on, guys? It's back, and today we're gonna look at Solana because recently they've had some pretty big news coming out with them freezing the account of a whale on Solon, some DeFi, which is supposed to mean decentralized finance, but it is clearly not decentralized because they forced a whale wallet to just go under their control by some random vote in which they kind of control the vote. But it's just really, really crazy things going on with Solana and the DeFi space and the crypto space in general right now. And a lot of things are kind of showing up who's been kind of being a little bit fraudulent in crypto here. But we can see from this post, just kind of the title here, just kind of giving a little overview of what's going on. Seeing Solana, which is the largest lending market on Solana, is about to have a crippling liquidation of $170 million worth of Sol, which is Solana, that could crash the network. To prevent this, the decentralized protocol is proposing to seize the user's funds via governance. So originally, they did to this vote for 8 hours. They put a vote up for 8 hours where they went on and voted yes to allow the exchange powers to control the whale's wallet so that they could make sure that the whale couldn't do anything, because if they withdrew or sold or did anything, that the price could come down and then cause more liquidations and throw a wrench into their whole plans, I guess. And what is really even more weird is this specific whale, he made up about like 90% of their business. So by freezing him out and freezing this account and restricting access to money, that's literally the vast majority of their business. And after they eventually give him back his keys or allow him to move his money, he's probably out of there, and then they don't have a business anymore. And this just talked about the vote right here. So it says Solana, a decentralized, in quotes, platform, votes to take control over someone's $170 million worth of Sol. The vote count, 1.1 million in favor, 30,000 against, and one person had 1 million votes. So one person basically decided yes or no. So this whole thing with the governance tokens and people can do all this and it's so great and you have a vote and say, you really don't, because it's the same system as before, where right as the traditional system right now, which is the more money you have, the more influence you have. So in this case, if someone wanted to buy governance tokens to increase the vote, they could do that. And what actually happened in their next vote was they had another revote to see if they should really keep this emergency powers. You can see they said this base protocol Solana has voted to invalidate the proposal that granted control over the largest whale. So originally they said, yeah, we're taking your money. And then everyone freaked out and said, what is going on? And then they had another vote that was actually up for 24 hours saying, and then, enough people kind of said, this is a little crazy. Let's not take someone else's money against their will and hold it hostage. And that it's not, the worst part is it's running on this DeFi name, the decentralized finance. And if you can take control of someone's money and someone's wallet, it's not decentralized. That is completely centralized. That's CeFi, and it's nothing. It's the same thing as we got right now in the traditional finance world, and it's nothing new. A lot of these projects are running on DeFi names and decentralized as a keyword, a selling point, so that they can sell you their token and just kind of be like, look, we're decentralized. We hit the keyword. And even Solana itself isn't decentralized. Solana on the blockchain has been shut down like 3 times now. So it's not decentralized. If you can shut down the blockchain and stop transactions, it's not decentralized, which is a major, major problem. That, you can't just be decentralized in name only. You can see Solana just proved exactly why decentralization matters. No one should have emergency power over someone's wallet, especially in this case, when you can get emergency power over someone else's money, and all you have to do is have more money than them, because you can buy more tokens, and if you can buy more tokens, you can have more votes, and if you have more votes, you decide what happens. So in this case, it's just so ridiculous and everything. It's a good thing they went back on it and they're not, holding this guy's money hostage. But he's probably got to get off there. Like I said, he actually did make up like 95% of their business. So that's why they wanted to prevent that wallet from being withdrawn, because then they would go insolvent, they would collapse, it would cause liquidations, the price would spiral down. They tried to protect themselves and protect the price, but you just can't do that at the cost of forcing someone else to have control of their money. That just doesn't make any sense. And we can look at Solana now. It was holding on around $30 when all this was happening. And if it went under 30 was when the big problems started happening. But now $38. It's actually up a bit from, obviously the lows here. It actually went below 30 for a bit, but adding a nice rally up, as is the rest of the crypto market, really. But just crazy thing. This is a $13 billion market cap coin, probably the biggest competitor to Ethereum, and you're seeing the problems that Ethereum might go on to have because of their move to proof of stake, where money has a lot more control. With Bitcoin, no one can control Bitcoin. No one can just have $1 billion and control Bitcoin and influence it, make more Bitcoin, influence the mining, influence the reward, or change the blockchain, shut it down. You can't do that. But in a lot of these other ones, especially in a proof of stake, the more money you have, the more influence you have. It's the exact same system we have now. That's why Bitcoin's so important. That's why proof of work is so important. And a lot of people want to ignore that because you can look at proof of stake and it's so good on energy, and Bitcoin's bad on energy. But then they don't do any research or dig into it, how Bitcoin's the greenest industry on the planet. It's promoting green energy, promoting renewables, but they don't want that, and they want to keep the power. That's why people go after Bitcoin so hard, because you can't have money equals power in Bitcoin. Like I said, you can't just dump $1 billion into Bitcoin and then all of a sudden have control over the network. Elon Musk cannot control Bitcoin. He can't buy his way in and dump all the money in and control it. It's just not possible. With proof of stake, though, and governance, especially, governance is like the easiest thing. You just buy more tokens, you buy more votes. Proof of stake is the validators are the people who have the most money. So the people with the most money control the network. You see how that's a problem. So this whole Solana kind of thing going on, whales wallets getting locked, the DeFi collapse in crypto happening, and even like lending protocols. A lot of crazy things going on. A lot of things emphasizing why Bitcoin is so much better than the rest of every other crypto, even if people don't want to admit it. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, I'm going to smash the like button and subscribe on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you in my next